Yo! What's going on, boys? Sorry, I apologize, but that's it. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're hopping back to where we were before. I'm gonna read through the chapter, and we're gonna talk about the past 3 chapters for this podcast. Please don't copyright me, Toy, or Shueisha. Not Toy, yeah, Shueisha.
Japan.
Yeah.
Japan. Just leave him alone, Japan.
I'm saying, damn, bro. I'm sorry for those bombs, bro. It wasn't me. Alright, here we go. That was close. I'd forgotten because of his almost non-existent personality. This guy.
That's fake. Right,
No, that's the real black voice. This guy completely read my flashy slash, and true or not, he is claimed to have.
My voice flashy if we're gonna do that. 'Cause we can have a live where everyone grab a roll.
Matt, that's his real voice, bro. What do you mean?
I forgot.
Disgusting propaganda.
All right.
Hey, Satsuki, do you want to voice Atomic when he shows up next?
Oh, no. I ain't talking about
Gotcha.
Atomic shows up. Oh, he about to clap.
Oh, wait, I could do. Oh, I'll do Genos then. Let's see how we do with Genos.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! All right, you can do Genos. Is somebody gonna do Flash or should I? I'm gonna continue to do Flash. I got it.
I'm gonna do Saitama if that's the case.
True or not, he is claimed to have even beaten Garou. I'll have to use all my power from the start. Dragging thrust kick. Yo, what just happened there? Did he? Alright, he obviously ate it like a sandwich. Spinning top slide. Falling moon palm. Yo, Cape out there just eating it, bro. Yo, Sperm out there low-key throwing stronger punches than this. Misty Mantle, bro? What? Falling Leaves Barrage. Yo, this looks soft, bro. This so soft, bro.
I'm gonna let you have your reaction. We'll talk about it after. Yeah, trying to be respectful.
Yeah. We had a reaction, bro. Yo, who you punching with your hands open like that, Flashy? Like this, it's so tough. What are you doing, bro? That shit don't look tough at all, bro. Like he caked out there with ease, bro. Top of the next one, Windblade kick. Flowing shadow feet. Blue Tempest Fist. Yo, what's a Blue Tempest Fist? What is that? Come on, bro. Hey, he teaks. Now, the Dragon Thrust Kick, that looked hard. I'll give you that. But the... Hey, shout out to Murata, though. This one here, the Falling Moon Palm, it looks bad. I can't tell if that's, like, Flashy's wrist that's being, like, pushed upward. Because that doesn't look like a regular, like... Oh, no. He's using his palm, like the actual, yeah, like that. Yeah. That's why his hand looks like that. Okay. Damn, bro. Oh, that's a bazooka, damn. That's double fist. He's doing both of them. Yeah. I didn't see it on the bottom side. It looks like, yeah. Okay. All right, I see you, Flashy Trash. Ultimate technique. Flashy fist. Ultimate technique. What is this? Is this a super punch variant, bro? A super series? A serious series variant, bro? Like, what are you doing, Flashy Trash? Flash fist? Ultimate technique? Bro, what do you do? Yo, hold on, what is this exactly, bro? Like, we know he's petrified. Did Cape dodge and then he's throwing a right? Or, like, is he mid-punch and Cape threw a right? Huh. Yeah. Hey, that's the thumbnail right there. There it is right there, bro. My boy seen death. Bitch. DEATH, bitch. Done. Saitama Sensei. What is it? Yo, he stopped right there to Flashy's. Yo, he came to defend himself, bro. Eyes closed, like damn, bro. My cheeks is open right now, bro. He's
so
done
it's like
for
a draw
bro.
to me.
Has he landed a punch on him yet? What was the bet?
Did this nigga say it was a drop? Bro, stop, bro. Look at Cape's calves, bro. Them shits look cock diesel, bro. Like, what a stance, bro. Hold on, we're not switching pages yet. I'm sorry to interrupt your training session with a disciple applicant, but there's a monster alarm. Impossible. I didn't even have the time to use a forbidden move. Oh, you got more techniques, man? Okay, Flashy, I see you, bro. Looking like child low key. Okay, I know you have more. Time for the next one. Too bad you couldn't land a hit on me, Saitama. I'll postpone our match for now. Yo, he's pussy, bro. He's so pussy, bro. He's so pussy. What are you talking about? Are you gonna ignore how much you're sweating? Hey, Genos, guide the way. We'll just get lost if we go with him, or if we go with him. Yeah, he know about it, bro. All right, over to East City. Have we been in East City before? I don't think we've been to East City before. No?
I couldn't tell you top of head, in all honesty.
Gotcha. Okay. I remember this the guy looks like the Karate Kid band with the samurai sword. Class A rank Pete's Terry. Okay, I see you, my boy. My boy Bones! Let's go! We back fight, bro! Cock Diesel, bro! I know y'all seen Bones tank that whole bus, bitch. The whole bus got tanked by Bones, bitch. Yo, he out there Cock Diesel with it, bro. Yo, hey, bro, somebody... The best form of clever advertisement from One Punch Man would derive from Bones, bro. Like, got milk, bitch? Got Bones? Like, bro, Bones is that thing, bro. And then Heavy Kong. He alright, bro. We've seen him before. He's alright. Cool. Acceptable. Alright, let's see. I haven't frozen yet, right? Okay.
You good.
Alright, bet. I want to crush the guy who replied to me with up confirmed retard LOL back then. What's going on here, bro? Why are these all the same monster? Well, they look like monsters. Maybe these aren't monsters, especially because he's talking about texting. Maybe this is like a hammerhead group type of situation. That thought gave us strength. Oh no, these are monsters. Are these monster-fied people? They've got to be monster-fied. But how do they all have the same design? No, this has got to be. I'm guessing this is either monstrification like through a cell or experimentation. And it's like almost 0% chance that it's got to be monstrification through a cell. It's just they remind me of like the monsters from the tournament or the people from the tournament. Okay, here it goes. We got excessively bullied on bulletin board sites and became monsters. The internet surfers are going to extinguish humanity, which is rotten to its core.
The Reddit monsters.
Oh shit, Reddit. That's really what it is. That's Reddit niggas. That's what it should be. Redditors. Yo, that's crazy. We're probably going to touch on this in the podcast because I think this has to be a new example or another example of a method of monstrification. Because we got that explanation from Dr. Genius back in like chapter 92, 91 when Zombie Man was around, right before the arc started, about the different instances and methods in which people monstrify. And then just recently in the conversation with Sitch, Flashy, Zombie, Genos, when they were discussing God after the fact, Sitch revealed that almost confirmed they have an understanding that anyone can turn into a monster at any time period for any excessive reason. So, what is... Do you disagree with that, Matt? Or did I say that incorrectly?
You might be. I don't remember that because to me, when I read this, it was like, oh, it's just like another form of... It's like another monstrification, just like a standard one. It's like Croblante or like Sour Plum, who were like, I was so badly treated, I became a monster.
But like, we've never seen multiple people monstrify from the same effect.
That's true. That's true, but I assume it was all because of the same reason. That's all it was. Like it could be that there's like a group monstrification effect, but I just assumed it was like they all went for the same thing.
Either way, it's still a reveal because then we would be talking about if you monstrify from the same cause, then there are types of monsters. Is that what we're saying? Like,
well, there's different types. There's like Ugmons. Like there's monsters who like transform based on their there's monsters who transform based on the experience they went through. Like Fury Ugly. You know,
but that's not. But that's not monstrification. That's like pureblood, right? He's a species of monster. Isn't that what Ugmon is?
We don't know. I assumed Furugly was a guy who was just who was just made fun for being ugly so much that he became a monster. He's very human. I mean, it might be, it might not be. We don't know enough.
I was leaning towards the species thing because of the whole Amai affiliation. He doesn't seem like... Well, we know he has an obsession. It's clear that his character has some type of obsession, however you want to define it. But he doesn't have the same monstrified problem. And in case in point, he's also able to revert back or at least maintain a form that's not monster-like.
It's formerly humans, I think, is what they're saying, yeah.
And on the wiki, does it refer to a chapter? I think the explanation was something like that.
88 or 130. Basically, it's one of the. I think it's when Furugly's there. I can
when he's introduced. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I do want to check that because that would be important for the podcast to clarify if people are turning into monsters as a type, and because this is the first time it's happening.
Is this? I mean, we'll talk about it later, but is this a different type of?
Yeah.
Is this a new breed? Yeah. Keep going for the chapter, and then we can talk.
Yeah. They're too ferocious. We can't stop them by ourselves. 3A class? Yeah, I think one was a C or B. Okay, A, B, and A. But Bone should be A, though. Bone should be A. Alright, let's see here. You there. Evacuate quickly before they see you. These guys are indiscriminate. Who is this? He's kind of got like a hip-hop type look on him. He bodied him quick, fast. With a kick. Well, bodied the heroes? Who is it? Sonic. It's got to be Sonic. Sonic. What are you looking at, Brad? Bro, these look like the executives or like the whatchamacallit.
I will just say quickly, the guy who kicks him, it isn't the hooded figure, it's the monster.
Bro, he's got two. It's not the hooded figure.
It's not the hooded figure. Look at the trousers, different colors. Also, they're closer.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, and they are wearing clothes fully. Yeah, no, that's for sure. I was one of those people. Okay. What are you looking at, Brad? Maybe that's not Sonic then. Nah, that hair in the front, bro, reminds me of Sonic. Who could this be, bro? Some other miscellaneous hero, bro? Like whom? Whom? Were you thinking you wouldn't be attacked? NetBrain will make you realize despair is not just our problem. I have no business with all of you. That's Sonic. Hey, I knew it, man. I'm just waiting for a certain hero. Don't mind me. Go nuts all you want. No way. You're planning to upload our videos on the internet and make fun of us, right? Hey, these niggas stupid, bro. Our antennae are receiving annoying signals from you. We'll kill you. So you came. Hey, huh? That's who you're waiting for? Doesn't matter how many heroes come. We won't be scared. A civilian who failed to escape. That's Saitama. I can't believe you actually came. It makes following that boring battle worth it. Oh, then he sees fleshy trash. Yo, we're about to get a connection here, boy. Okay. What do you think about Sonic? Do you recognize him? Do you know him? Oh, you. When have we seen them interact together? Oh, it's Saitama. Why is that guy with you? When have we seen them interact with each other?
This is
never
the first time we know they're in the same class, the same ninja class.
Okay.
But this is the first time we've seen them on interact with each other.
Definitively, we know that they were in the same class.
Mm-hmm.
Bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Top of the next one. That's something I'd like to know too. What's the meaning of this? Do you know this sorry excuse of a ninja? He's looking at you, flashy trash. It doesn't matter. Don't pry further. Oh, why did I should have my fault. I apologize, boys. Oh, it's you.
It's your reaction. Shut up.
That's something I'd like to know too. It doesn't matter. Don't pry further. Lower your muscle. Yo, he kept taking. Oh shit! I'll deal with the monsters. Don't try to order me or master around. Step aside. Klingon. Saitama, are you trying to avoid a one-on-one situation with me? What a pain in the ass. Hey, you lot. Did you listen to the report properly? The three of us combined a disaster level demon. Oh, so they cheeks. They like tigers alone, man. Top of the next one. I should have figured that like the whole giant crow situation, or the three crow situation. Oh, that's another example of this. Depending on how that is, because we didn't get much information about the three crows, but that's another example of possibly multiple beings. It could be one being. I don't think we've seen an example of one being turning into multiple through multiplication. The gang's all together. You just saved us the trouble of looking for you all. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Oh, damn! What a fade! Nigga, what a fade! We'll give you another chance, Sonic. Help us in Flash's execution. Oh, they told us to squad up on him. Oh, here for it. Let's go. They keep coming. What now? Who are you? Yeah, them demons scared, bro. If I recall correctly, wind and flame. So you're alive. I did think I sensed some small fry. Yo, Sonic, eat cheeks. Didn't I bisect you two? Are you planarian monsters? What the fuck does that mean? Fool! You fool. If we were planarians, we'd have multiplied. What the fuck is a planarian, bro? You didn't need to answer.
They're like, I looked it up just quickly because I said the same thing in the chapter. It's basically like, I think they're like little worms that when they like cut in half, they're still alive.
Oh shit.
Something along those lines. Yeah. There might be cells, I'm not sure, but...
Okay. Did you say help you? How dare you? The monster cell that you bastards gave me was rotten. Thanks to you, my stomach was astonishingly upset. I'll never forgive you. It was fresh though. Then wait until we execute him together. We've trained even harder since then. It won't be like the other day. Oh. Okay. In the village, you two fellow back markers hung out together, didn't you? Oh, Flashy and Sonic was a crew bit? I'll make you recall the time when you were a miserable failed student. Look at him get bullied! Yo, that's going all over the Discord, bro. Yo, everybody is getting edited into the background of that picture, bro. Everybody finna be choking out Flashy, man. Movement finna be talking out Flashy. Bones finna be talking out Flashy. Dark Display finna be talking out Flashy. Nigga, who else, bro? Monaco finna be talking out Flash. Bro! He cheeks, man. Is that Sonic? Where your eyes at, man?
If there's one thing Grim hates, it's kids.
Like, fuck these kids, bro. What is this? Did the ninjas have a cube? No. Because the cubes that we've seen throughout the story so far have been much more like cube-like, almost indistinguishable from an actual cube. Like no, this does also look like all the sides are equal. I was gonna say this looked almost like a rectangle to a certain extent, but no, it's just like a bigger version of the cube. And even the cube, the biggest difference is like the cube that we saw in the underground with the Saitama Flash scenario was that cube fit in Saitama's hand. This one doesn't look like it would fit in anybody's hand.
You're looking into it a little too much. It's a cube. We'll talk about it, but it's a cube.
I forgot about the village. Yeah, I gotta keep going. I forgot. We got a podcast plenty. I mean, not slow down. Forgot about the village. It's a disciple's duty to brush off the sparks that fall on the master, Saitama. Ah! Go. Huh? What did you say? Stop yapping at my feet. Oh, they mad. Who bodied them quick fast? It looks like multiple people bodied them quick fast. Who did it? Those are punches, though. Damn, punched the hell out of him. Was it Sonic? Flashy? Nah. I'm gonna give it to Sonic. I'm gonna say it's Sonic. Oh, it's Flashy trash. Oh, he took off on him! Oh, he started with that! Oh, okay! Let's rock! Oh, damn! Who, wait. No. Oh, no. That was Genos and Flashy actually coordinating. I don't know why he chose to coordinate with them, but yeah. Genos is going after the... No, bro, it can't be. No, they teamed up, man. They teamed up. Flashy went first, and then Genos went after with his cannon. Because there's no reason why we wouldn't have seen Genos in the picture if it was him. And he's such one of the ninjas. Genos comes back up and lights the ass up. And somebody's surprised. Yo, did he get it with the flashy slash already? Did? Yo, that was it, nigga. Hey, real time speed. Oh, got it with the substitution jutsu. They ran away. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, they're still cheeks, bro. That's so embarrassing, bro. How do you lose to Flashy Flash? He got even stronger. Since he attacked Saitama instead of me. Excuse me. Since he attacked Saitama instead of me, I guess you'll have some connection with him too. That guy has snuck up on me 3 or 4 times now. As far as I'm cognizant, there have been 6. Today was my 14th death. Well then, I'm gonna go look for Monaco my way. She's probably in a bother somewhere. Who wrote this? Who translated this from Englishman, bro? Like, who says that? She's probably in a bother somewhere. Hey, read that, Matt. Like, that sounds so English, man. Like,
that's a phrase. Like, that's what people say.
You're not Americans, but who says that? She's probably in.
They're also not American.
So why don't you just go back? What? Give me a break with things like become my disciple, be my rival, and stuff like that. I don't really want to teach or learn or compete or anything. This master, in becoming my disciple, does he, as my fated rival, does he lack confidence? Bro, like, how could all 3 of y'all misunderstand him so, like, profoundly, bitch? He's that nigga, stupid. That's why, bro. Like, yeah, like, fuck.
They all 3 of them are stupid, bro.
It's all right, master. Yeah. I learn from you every second, master. You're the personification of potential. Have confidence. Excuse me. You're the personification of potential. Have confidence. I'm impressed with your decent response whenever you attack me. Oh, they just tried to... Bro, they all friendly as fuck, bro. There's no point. These guys never understand. King, let's game. I'm looking for this guy. Huh? I think I've seen that somewhere. You found her in about 3 panels. You think it's stupid, bro. Oh, I felt so helpless.
So embarrassing.
Dream team, get it done.
We did it. But for you to beat me to the punch, you have no sense of direction. This is sudden. But as soon as your stomach is full, I'm going to have you spill everything you know about God. Gulp. Yes, God, right. You don't know shit, bro. My head is spinning a little bit, but maybe eating a bit more curry will help. You don't know anything, do you? Let's talk to Sitch and ask him to let us talk with Blast direct. Or excuse me. Damn, I read that wrong. Fuck it, man. Look at him smiling. With Blast directly. I occasionally make curry, so come and remind me. For real? I doubt it would be so easy to communicate with someone who disappears into other dimensions. What? He's right here. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro, this is why I hate and love One Punch Man, bro. Like, why is it that you can so casually, in such a comedic manner, bring in the advent of such a badass moment, bro? We got Caped and Blast about to talk, and this is how you do it, bro? Like, damn, bro. At the same time, I'm so disappointed and so hyped, bro. Like, nigga. Like, 195 about to be that thing, man. About to be that thing. Yo, boys. That was it for the chapter. Thank you for coming through. Today we're going to be discussing, I believe it's 192, 193, and 194 at the same time. There's a lot to think about. Appreciate you tuning into the reaction. We had some issues with the camera. I think I've resolved it as you just seen. So we'll move forward with that resolution. Until then, 194, boys. What'd you guys feel?
That was an odd chapter to say the least. I still enjoyed the chapter though. Seeing Sonic come back, and I don't know if it was just with me, but I had a issue with scaling Sonic. I didn't know exactly how strong he was, but seeing Galewind and Hellfire Flame gave me a better understanding of how strong he was. Because I used to hold them in like super high regard, but then I started to remember in that first state they're demons, I think, and then when they transform, they're dragons, individually. But I got to give Sonic a lot of credit because he was able to fight them in that first state by himself with no monsterification, and I never really gave him a lot of credit for that, but that's because I think at the time we didn't know exactly how strong they were. But seeing their fight with Flashy Flash and kind of, seeing those characters come back, and now seeing a connection between him and Flashy, I got to give Sonic a lot more respect. I don't know if they're going to try to scale him up to being like an adversary of Flashy Flash, meaning like they're going to be the same level. But, credit to Sonic, man. Credit to Sonic. He doing things the right way.
I really like this chapter. I think mostly because of the pace. I just feel like it's moving. Like I've really enjoyed the last couple chapters a lot, but they've been slower in terms of like they haven't really progressed the plot. Like I really like King going around the dojos because it was really funny. I like Saitama going on his own little Dragon Ball adventure because it was really funny. But this, it felt like we just were moving rapid with the plot. Sonic met Flashy, they had a little duel. Sonic came back. Sonic and Flashy meet. We learned their backstory. We learned about God of the Cubes. Blast returns. It just felt like it was moving at a fast pace, which was good. I liked it didn't necessarily dwell on anything too long, but I liked that a lot. Because obviously it's like intrigue. We've been basically fed all these breadcrumbs because now we want to know what's going on with Sonic and Flashy Pass. We want to know what's going on with the Cube. We want to know what's going to happen next time with Blast and Saitama and Flashy and Monaco. Like, I even just like what I mean by pacing is we're literally 3 panels. Monaco's back in the story. I really like that. But yeah, good chapters. Good chapters overall. We'll talk about them in a bit more detail, but I like them.
100% for the same about the past 3. It's been like the same thing with Kingdom. I think Kingdom is very, very quality, that manga. But I was having trouble following it along week to week. It's because it's a lot more cohesive when you're reading it as a larger piece. While I don't think that's the same case for One Punch Man, I do think we still feel the same effect. You can read One Punch Man week to week and it's just fine. You're not going to be missing a huge part of an overall story for the most part. But at the same time, it is really, really enjoyable when you're able to read multiple chapters at the same extent. King, did you guys expect there to be so many different like dojos? Like, I know, and even in the same chapter 192 is what I'm talking about right now. We definitely got the sense that like, I think the dialogue literally said Garou had encountered a bunch of those dojos before, but before then, the only quote or comment statement that we had was that like Garou had beaten other dojos as well as the disciples when he first rebelled. Did you guys expect there to be so many different fighting styles?
No.
Yeah. For me, it's mostly because I think of the Super Fight tournament where you had some like very very traditional anime fighting styles, and then you had ones which were like the psychological fighting style, or like the big heavy, like the spicy fist fighting style. Like I do believe there to be that many fighting styles because it's like even when Garou's like listing off like he's like I perfected the ultimate move. It's not this. It's not this. And then like he lists some crazy ones in there as well. Like it's One Punch Man comes up with like it's insane fighting styles. You can just list them off because probably never see these characters again. and you could just make up whatever ridiculous fight style. Some are really cool, and some could be the stupidest ones that we can ever hear. And so it's One Punch Man. Things can be really cool and really stupid, and you can't predict it like that. Good one, Grim. Just don't say that again. That's offensive. Grim, stop it now.
There you go.
All right. What came to mind to me was Suiryu. Just because I think it's like the second strongest fighting style out there. Looking back at it too, I was like giving it a little bit more thought in retrospect to what we've read so far, and like I really got to give more respect to Bang, because this is like almost universal, bro. Like, not only is Atomic giving like the utmost respect to Bang himself, but we literally saw him in his extremes competing with what I consider to be Super Alloy Garou on the surface, full fight, damn near basically Platinum Garou, basically, because that's what he got into almost immediately after the fight with Bang himself. So like, how far of a disparity is there really between like, even this chapter kind of like point. I don't agree with what Satsuki said earlier about this chapter and the confusion with Sonic and the ninjas. I think this chapter didn't clarify a thing to me at all. Like, what is the real disparity in strength or competence amongst the different fighting styles and Bang? Like, even with Bomb too. Like, is it incorrect for me to say that the Whirlwind is the second or third strongest? Like, does Suiryu style, the Void Fist, is it stronger than the Whirlwind? Like, what sense do you guys have in terms of like fighting styles in contrast to Bang's, or at least those three? Because I don't think this chapter, the 194, did a really good job of showing us the difference between the ninjas, Flashy, and Sonic. I still think they're relatively in the same positions as they were before. Just, I wouldn't even say there's a bigger gap. It's just there's just still a gap there. What do you guys think?
I definitely think from what we've seen in that chapter, Flashy is overwhelmingly stronger than those. Untransformed, Sonic is stronger than them. Transform, they're probably Sonic seems like he got stronger, so if they are stronger than him, is probably slight. I can't imagine them being overwhelmingly stronger than Sonic.
You're saying transformed, they're not stronger than Sonic?
I'm saying we don't know because he probably got stronger in this time period. From the last time we saw him from this time.
What I'm saying is that, in contrast to what you're saying, is that because we didn't see anything, we really didn't see anything here. I'm saying this chapter doesn't change their positions or their rankings in terms of strength already. Like, we already knew that. I believed that the two ninjas were stronger than Sonic in their human forms, and that in their dragon forms they're much, much, much stronger than Sonic. Sonic says he got stronger. They say they got stronger. They say that Flashy got stronger. I don't think Flashy got stronger. He didn't really show anything, but he got out of a tough fight. It would make sense that he got stronger. But it still didn't quantify the difference in power. We still know that, like, Flashy, even though it was not the easiest of fights, I don't want to say it was tough for them, but the most difficult part of the fight that Flashy had with the two ninjas was trying to kill them at the same time. Like, that was the most difficult part of the fight to him, in his opinion. So he didn't use his full capabilities, even if he did use named attacks. And for Sonic, it's always been a quick exchange between them. Like, we didn't see anything between Sonic and Flashy, so we don't know their strength and differences amongst each other or in contrast to each other. And the ninjas, like, basically humiliated Sonic when they first encountered him. So that's why I'm like, nothing happened here.
They didn't humiliate they didn't really humiliate Sonic until they transformed. Because he was doing good keeping up with those two when they were, in human form. But once they transformed, then it was just, you know what I mean? But it's not really feats that were shown in here, because all we got was those Reddit monsters that they were fighting. It's more so kind of story implications with knowing that Sonic and Flashy Flash came up together. And we knew that, but I didn't know they were this close.
Yeah, I had no idea what to picture for for this ninja school. Like the only thing I can think of that I related it to is in Kingdom. I don't know if you guys have read Kingdom, but one of the main characters in Kingdom, the female there, she's a part of a clan, of an all-female clan.
Talking about Kyoka?
Yeah, Kyokai, who the resolution for her to gain, or for her graduation, is to kill every other member in her class. So basically, the strongest of the class is the one who holds the title until the next class comes into session. So that's the only thing I can really think of it. But even in Kingdom, they don't really necessarily depict what life was like during that time period. So to see them sitting there at a table, like almost as if they were eating lunch, and then a guard comes up and starts beating down on them, like I didn't expect that. Like, why would you not be able to beat that guard's ass? Like, isn't that the whole? Like, am I to expect that this guard is like a badass or something?
That was a little different. They weren't just sitting there. They were somewhere they weren't supposed to be. Was the thing?
Yeah, that was restricted space.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Kishin?
What's up, Kishin? I'm missing context.
Yeah, literally, like they're saying, "What are you doing in this restricted area?" The guard says to them. Like they're
And they were skipping training.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. Yeah, they came into this room. Okay. I know what they was doing. Yo, Flash was trying to put it in his butt, and then they came in here. Hey, what are you doing?
They're 8. They're 8 years old, bro.
Experiment?
What?
Bro.
I don't even think they can get hard at the same time.
I'm just saying.
It was like block away to the 18.
It was mixing the context of the whole scene and then puts in this kind of context as if it should never exist.
Hey, what are you doing to him? That's why he's choking his ass.
I don't like One Grim Man. I don't want to read that manga.
About what is also in that room, you know.
To be fair, that is a very apt title. He is one grim man.
What you saying, Kishibu?
Well, I was just trying to move that conversation along because it's getting crazy. What you think's in the containment box? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that. But before we do that, Kishin, give us your thoughts on the chapter, or on these past 3 chapters. And then give us your thoughts on what's inside the box, everybody.
Alrighty. I mean, the flow of the chapters are alright. Like, each one seems to be kind of covering something different, with some plot threads connecting them. The second and third chapters obviously having the most connection. And the first one is more of a larger narrative in my mind. But, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get slight backstory between Sonic and Flashy. Like, that kind of came out of left field. But, I mean, considering we had, you know, the whole ninja squad just show up in the chapter was also unexpected. So, I guess there was reason to do this kind of a flashback. Flashy using all of those techniques that did absolutely nothing was hilarious. And, yeah.
Flashy got a whole inventory, huh?
I know. I wasn't expecting this. Like, all he ever did was, like, Flashy Slash. And usually that wins all of his fights. Who would have ever guessed that he would have had all these attacks? And
even back I was hyping it up because back in the beginning of his fight in the arc, he did show 1 or 2 other moves, like based on diversity or whatever, but not this many.
Yeah, it was mostly kicks, if anything, or just faster variants of things we've already seen. So, like, this actually showed that he is a ninja. It's not just one-trick pony kind of deal, which is good.
I mean,
and
to
just
be fair,
have to have versatility.
Choose your next words. Hang on, I don't know that smart. Choose your next words carefully.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Grim. He says, to be fair, and he's talking about Flashy. I don't trust him.
It was actually going to be beneficial, but now I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Oh, Lord, no.
I was going to give some praise.
If you have anything nice to say, don't say it all, okay?
Yeah, don't become the monster of the podcast. Keep away from the Grim cells.
So, movie reference here to the movie 7. I don't know if you guys have seen it. What's in the box? Wait, do you get the movie reference?
No.
Never seen it.
No, but what's in the box? What's in the box,
Fuck.
Graham? What's in the box?
Like I've heard that phrase before, but
Please
I.
continue. What's in the box?
Is it the
Headphones
Ninja Sensei's head?
But
Well, okay. I mean, I don't
we
know.
all
No
all
clue.
have kind of similar ideas, I think, to what's in there.
What if it's
I
like
mean-
a little moon and little god sitting on there?
Does something have to be in there?
That's
mean-
pretty elaborate setup for not to be something.
All right, so technically, no, there doesn't have to be something in the box, but we're technically talking about like there's only two possible things, right, for us here in this context. This is a box of God, or there's something in this box. Why would there just be like a cube there, protected within a casing? That's the biggest hint right there. That it's in a casing. So the thing being protected is the box itself. The box is protecting something.
Yeah, but I would assume that it's one of the cues that we see in the Monster Association art, just because we already now, well, not now, but we already got the connection between God and Flashy Flash with that last art, and now we're getting that cube was there, and it's something that him and Sonic were curious about when they were kids at some point. So I would assume that's what it was.
Oh, you're saying that there should be a connection between like when Flashy saw the cube as an adult versus remembering it back then? I mean,
Yes.
his eyes are wide.
I think he forgot about that. And I think he forgot about that till he saw like the whole thing is when he saw Sonic again, it like brought a flashback, and then I think that's him going, "Oh, I've seen one of these before." Like that's like
Yes.
jogged a memory.
That's
about it.
exactly what I think. Yeah, exactly that. That he was having that memory. Then he noticed or remembered that he did see something like that, and then he's connecting it. Yeah, 100%.
Well, to be fair, he does literally say, "I forgot about the village afterwards." So he's literally like, "I forgot." He's generally just saying, "I forgot about this."
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, narratively speaking, this makes a lot of sense because he's been like one of the most direct in the investigation of God. You know, of the ones that know of its existence. So maybe there was some inkling in his mind of, it's like,
okay.
I'm having a vague notion that I've seen this before. I want to know more.
Yeah.
And it was from his curiosity as a child and probably never finding out what it was all about. And it
Only
being a
subconsciously.
cube.
I would only support that. I actually think that's exactly what I would use as a reasonable explanation. Is that subconsciously that's what drew him to like investigate so rigorously. Because I don't think nothing has shown us that he's like. To me, this is almost a retcon, damn near, bro. Damn near, it's almost retcon. Like, oh, I saw this back in the day, type shit. Like, no, but we're doing it fine. Like, one's doing a great job with this. Like, it just depends on where he goes with this next. But I think it is fair to say that this is a cube of God and not something's in the cube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. I was originally mixed up with your question. I thought you were about the box that they're like hiding behind. Was the one you're on about originally when you said what's in the box? I didn't realize you're on about the cube. So yeah, that's definitely a cube.
Did they sneak down there to look at this box?
I think they're probably just they're ninja kids. I think they're just sneaking in because they can sneak in.
Bro,
That's what they're doing.
no,
It
the
turns out,
cube's talking to
don't
them.
Go in there. They're gonna go in there. They're
The
gonna,
cube's talking to
especially if like Flashy is like this like elite ninja. Like they,
Yeah,
like, they say he was, like,
I'm
best
with
in
Matt
class
on this one.
inspiration.
The cube's
I'm-
talking to them, bro. It's gotta be the cube's talking to them.
Bro, it's
How fucking far away
They're-
from the cube do you have to be before you hear it? They're like a whole nother part of the village.
they're
All of a
kids.
sudden they hear it, folks.
They're kids, and you know how kids are. If you tell them you can't go to any place, they're going to want to go there. It's just like, for example, like let's go to Naruto. The first episode of Naruto steals the shadow clone, OT shadow clone jutsu. He didn't know what the was in that scroll. He didn't know what jutsu was in there. He just
The
knew he
forbidden
wasn't supposed to touch it.
scroll.
So
I mean,
I'm assuming they were told you can't go in here, blah 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 blah, and they just Flashy Flash or Sonic, whoever initiated it, said, "Hey, let's that place out. Let's see what's there.
I'll give you that it's 100% plausible and reasonable. I'll give you that. But I just wouldn't it be a better connection if they were down here for this very reason, bro? For the cube itself, because something was talking to Sonic or something was talking to Flashy. Like, wouldn't that be? I mean,
But
go ahead.
but I actually think with you saying if the cube talked to them, I think that would actually be worse in your scenario because you called this a retcon, right? I think it would be worse in that
Not a
scenario.
retcon. I'm not saying no. I'm saying like the
No. I
worst.
know, no. I get what you mean. It's kind of like if based on this flashback, you would expect Flashy Flash to recall that moment, right? I think if the cube was talking to him, then that would be more of an issue. You know what I mean?
Feel
The
you.
fact that
Yeah.
that they stumbled upon it will kind of make that memory trivial to them. Because the only thing they're going to remember from that moment is that, oh, we got kicked out of restricted area. They probably didn't even take real notice of this box. It's not really until connects. I seen that cube before here. Wait a minute. Back in the day, there was that one cube. So that's kind of like where it comes from.
No, I 100% agree. No, you have to be right. Yeah, because they didn't even Flashy's eyes opening are him realizing the box. That's why we got the focus in the box twice. He's realizing that he's seen this box before, so that means that them going down there, this moment couldn't have been focused on them trying to find the box because he would have remembered it. And you're right. If it was calling to them to go down there, it would be even bigger of an issue. Like you had voices in your head when you were legit telling you to go here and like you didn't remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would have if there's more context that flashback and that was something that happened, then I would have an issue with that because I would think you should remember something like that, Flashy Flash.
It damn near looks like this casing is behind them. Like they didn't even notice it.
Actually, the more I keep looking at those silhouettes and comparing them to the boys, it doesn't necessarily look like them. But that could just be because it's so sketch styled. But like, I can't really tell.
So
I
which
can't
silhouettes are we on
tell
about? Are you on about the ones next to the cube? Or
What if there's a couple of guards? I hate to say it, but what if it's Gale Wind and Hellfire and they were actually guarding the cube? Maybe that's how the boys thought to come down here. They're like, hey, it's guard duty time. We gotta go to the restricted area or
They're in
some
a younger
shit.
class.
Who's in a younger class?
Gilefire and Hillwind.
No,
No.
they're the class before.
Oh, they're
So
older than these niggas?
Yes,
They're not
by
guarding
at
it,
least
bro.
a year.
they're like,
That's
I remember they're like the 38th generation or something.
Oh, so there's
Basically,
about 5 years at
They used
least.
to be basically, yeah, they used to be called like the best, and then Flash's generation is the last, it's like the 44th, and then that's the last generation. But Flash was always considered to be the best ninja.
I mean, I'm obviously stretching that theory based on just minor details.
yeah, I'm not you into
That would
it,
be
but it's a theory for
interesting.
sure.
That could help get more reason why they went down there. Because, like, say people are talking about whatever this object is in passing because, like, it's supposed to be kept secret. But you know how people always talk about shit. And then they hear about it and it's like, oh, so that's what's in the restricted space. All right, let's skip class and test our skills and get in there.
This is basically the biggest plot because we're moving the main plot forward. So, what I'm thinking here is, okay, this is obviously this ninja facility. Why do they have God's cube hidden in the basement? Why is it so protected like this? What do they know? Who's touched it? Who's in control or in the leadership of this facility here? Like, is there a head ninja? Wouldn't the assumption be that the students, obviously I'm not saying the students are running it, but like who is running it? Which elders? Like, why are you an elder? Like, shouldn't it be like the older graduates are running the facility? Like, why is Flash not running the facility? Is he an odd one because he broke out? Like, so did the strongest person in this facility get offered something by God? Like, why do they have it enclosed? Why do they know that they have to have it enclosed?
That's what's interesting about it, is why the cube is here in the first place, and what connection does that have to the ninjas? I mean, it's not that much to go off of at all. We don't know anything really about the structure of this society. Who are the prominent people who would be in charge of even something like that? So it's hard to say.
I mean, know what the cube does. It can only really be like whoever basically put the cube in there can only be one of two people. Someone who knows what the cube does and wants to use it, which is why it keeps it sealed, or someone who knows what the cube does and wants to keep it sealed because they know the bad things that come from it. And this is the question. Like, I imagine it's probably like from what we've seen of the ninjas who are quite arrogant and cocky. Like, it's probably more along the lines of whoever sealed it was probably like, oh, I know what this does. Maybe it's like maybe they're thinking this is pure top of the head. Like maybe it's along the lines of, oh, I can use this to further the Ninja Clan. Like if this is literally a god who can help us, like I'll save it for someone who's worthy of its power. It's probably the only thing I could really think of. Because the only reason would be like if they know, like similar how like Blast knows what the cube does and goes, I'm not like this dangerous threat.
Yeah, I get you. No, there's so much to hop on this, and we're going to hop on all of it right now. Please keep your mind open to like different things, to your curiosity about this topic here. So what came to my mind was like while you were talking is homeless, right? So what came to my head immediately was like, oh no, if you touch the cube, you'll get this power, and then crazy things will happen. But that was only the case in Psycho's situation. She was in a fight. Tatsumaki was offered power. He was laying down, but she was in a fight situation. Garou was in a fight. So we've seen 3 active examples of people in fights being offered power. But Homeless wasn't in a fight when he was given power. And Homeless is an executive. So however long it took Garou to actually assemble all these people, because we know what was happening since the beginning of the story, we don't know how long Homeless was. Do you have input on timing, Matt?
Oh, what? How long Homeless had his power, or
Yeah.
what?
Or I thought you put your hand up to say something.
Oh no, sorry, I was just putting my hand up. I was
okay.
yeah, ignore. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't know how long Homeless had it. And he was calm when he had it. His demeanor was like relaxed. Like sure, he was talking shit, like he was talking that cash money, but like he wasn't like the most hyper or like the most battle hungry individual there in terms of like his outward demeanor. So you don't go crazy. You don't like even Garou was still like aloof and chill. He actually got more relaxed when he got God's power.
I swear, like when he got God's power, I think it's only been like it's like a month or 2 months he's had that or something. He's had it a really short amount of time when he got when God gave him his abilities.
I think he mentioned something about timing when he talked about it, but I don't know. We didn't get a real good sense of the time scale in between. Either way, I'm trying to like give characteristics to what happens definitively with an interaction with this cube. Because we saw, for example, was it just Saitama, right? Flashy tried to pick it up. He didn't, or was it Monaco that tried to pick it up?
No, it wasn't about picking it up. Saitama could pick it up, but they all touched it and they all saw like the being, like the giant being curled up.
Yeah.
So the difference between them is kind of like that's like a forced interaction of God. Like they went to God in that sense because they interacted with the cube.
Yeah.
But the other times where God interacted with Homeless Emperor, Garou, Tatsumaki was when they were all incredibly low points of their life.
There was no cube around.
There was no cube. God reached out to them instead.
So we know you can be blessed without a cube being present. But these offers.
I think the difference is we don't know how it works because we've never seen anyone like really use. We've never seen anyone actually use the cube. We've never seen someone like accept the deal with God and use it. Right? It's in some ways it's similar to multiplication, right? Because it's similar. Like if you compare like the cubes like a monster cell, you're actively going out your way to do this. But the other way is like natural monstrification, where God reaches out to you instead to do it.
You almost want to say that like there's, and I don't believe or agree with the multiple God theory, but like, no, I don't think there's anything to imply that like there's another entity that can bestow power like this.
I don't think it's like that, but what if like, I guess what if monstrification is like a very basic, because we know monsters start showing up like not like they're not like. Monsters have been around for centuries, but the influx only started a few years ago. When Saitama was like in middle school, that really started. They started showing up more and more. Like, do you think monstrification is actually just like a very basic form of like God's abilities?
Yes, we talked about this. This is in the God theory. We talked about this. I'm gonna chop that part of the podcast and put it into one video together. That was a great podcast. 100%. That's what I personally believe is going on. That some effect of his presence being around or his power is why things are monstrifying to a crazy degree, or even why monsters exist in general. I think that far that monsters exist because of God's influence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, if God ever disappears, then I think that's how the monster fight gets removed.
100%.
Right?
100%. That would be fair to say. Yeah. 100%. That would be fair to say. But
okay, here's a way to explain the supposed different interactions. How some people can get the blessing indirectly without touching the box, and others perceive the deity through contact. Okay, like deals with the devil and all that kind of stuff. It's like they can be done in different ways. What if God is interacting with people in different ways because it thinks, okay, I kind of see how this person is. This is the method that would work better with them. Or something like that. Like if they perceive higher powers, like if they're more religious or something, it's like, hey, you're hearing thoughts in your head. Guess what? I'm giving you power. You want power? Or maybe you go in the more scientific way, and it's like, I interacted with this box. It seems to be a higher form of technology or something of that nature. And then it just kind of goes along with it. It's like, yeah, I'm an interdimensional being. Would you like superpowers?
All right, so I got a picture for y'all, courtesy to Lupin and Santiago in the chat. What do y'all want me to drop it at? For the people? That good for y'all?
Yeah, just drop it wherever and just let us
Sounds
know
good.
what it is.
All right, cause Lupin talked about a flashback with Blast and him being next to some blonde appears to be a ninja. Go ahead.
If you guys want to see the image, the link to the Discord is in the description. Please continue.
All right, I'm dropping it for the people right now. But this is in chapter 173.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ninja-looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we assume he's a ninja-looking guy. We assume he
Yeah.
to katana, like.
Yeah, we don't know, but I mean it's a educated assumption, I can say.
He's also got a gun on his side, so he might not be a ninja.
What is this?
I mean, hey, new tech for the ninja.
This is a picture of
Ninja's got to upgrade too. That's a flashback because that was
that's canon.
They were talking about Blast and his collaborators.
It's when they're at the table where like Sitch is like talking to Amai, Genos, Flashy, Zombie.
Collaborators. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Yeah. We've seen other people, aliens and all that. Okay, so just to officially say it clearly, are we saying that there's a very good implication that the leader of the ninjas or one of the graduates of the ninjas is working with Blast?
Probably, yes.
Working, if not, they've got a history. It's the main thing. Whether they're still working together now is a different question. But I think, because we don't really know. Hopefully next chapter we learn more about Blast. But
Actually, it's hard to know exactly how old Blast is in that flashback because we only ever see him in like one kind of age. How old really is he? So like this could have been 20 years ago. So if that's a ninja from a graduating class 20 years ago, maybe he got promoted in the village clan or the ninja village or the clan that runs the village or some crap like that. Maybe he's the one that sealed the box away.
I mean, just looking at it, Blast looks younger there. Like he looks like, I guess, the similar age when he fought Elder Centipede.
Yeah, that panel happened right before that panel where we saw. They said, however, finally 2 years ago, he against his battle with Elder Centipede. So this, it's probably not that long.
No, it might be even a few years ago, just because his hair looks. I know it sounds like his hair looks a bit like it's not as well kept. It's a bit scraggy, like he's younger in that panel too. Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
It's basically between when he found Tatsumaki and today. So, you know, it could be whatever.
So I would say no more than 10 years then? Because Tatsumaki wasn't her current age, and it was obviously Fubuki was.
How old was Tatsumaki? 8?
No, yeah.
Fubuki was a baby at that time, and Tatsumaki's like 5 years older than her. So even if she had been in captivity for just a few years, I'd say she was no more than 10 during that flashback.
Okay, I just wanted to get a proper timeline for how long he's been collecting these cubes in the first place.
We don't know when he started is the problem. Like,
yeah.
The earliest one we've seen would definitely be when he rescued Tatsumaki.
That's which like would have to be at least 16 years.
Yes, at least 16 years. You're probably looking closer to 20.
Probably.
Let's say like Tatsumaki's about like 8, like when that all went down. I'm gonna just quick look, see if we can find an age of when that happened. But
it's the one thing I hate. So many manga will say like blank years ago to give us a good idea.
Only reason I'm asking that is because I'm trying to see, because Sonic is 25, I think, around that age. Because I'm pretty sure like him, Genos, or Saitama around the same age, if not the same age. So
it doesn't matter. Carry on.
Yeah, I was trying to get a proper gauge for when that cube was there. So we don't know how old they were here. We just kind of had to guesstimate. I would assume that they're probably around like 10 years old or something, a little younger than that in the flashback that we see with Sonic and Flashy Flash. We don't know, but I was trying to get a gauge for when this cube was here.
They look like Tadio and the boys.
I think they look a little older than Tario. I'd probably say like, how's Tario? We need a timeline. We
don't know.
We need canonical ages. God damn it! We're just going in circles.
Tario might be they are the same age as Tario, but obviously those two are trained by ninjas, so they look different. I think Tario's like
they're doing niggas.
Yeah, he can't be more than middle school age.
Yeah.
Which puts you at what? 14 at the oldest?
I would put them about like 11-ish in my head. My head kind of saying about 11 at this point. Yeah. But
10 to 13 for sure.
So, Bird said Tatsumaki is 8. He's been collecting the cubes for 20 years. Stitch and said that's when his battle with God technically started. That's like 8. So, oh yeah, and Genos is 19. My bad. So yeah, 20 years ago would have been well enough time for him to already have been collecting cubes from that flashback that we've seen. Because if Sonic is around 25, around that age range, 20 years ago, I mean, he looks older than what he than 5 years old. So he was collecting cues well over that time when we seen that cube there. That's kind of just what I wanted to establish. He was already collecting cues before we seen that flashback with Sonic and Flashy Flash.
Because of that picture?
No, that picture is just established at there may be a connection with the ninjas and Blast, but the Tatsumaki thing gives us a proper gauge for how long he's been doing it, and then their flashback gives us an inkling as to how long it's been since that time, which I would imagine it's been about 16 to maybe 13 years since that flashback that we saw Sonic and Flashy Flash. Because I would imagine that they were probably around like 10 years old or something like that.
Now, remember, like, and don't interrupt me here, guys, and don't interrupt me.
Can I take my headphones off if it's awful?
You go from the greatness of a man wielding dual blades, standing next to Blast, talking about, hey, yeah, we about to clap cheeks here and here on a map, bitch. Out there doing that thing to boys since long ago. And now the academy's pushing out graduates like femboy here, bro. Man's has hairpins in his hair. Hey, Satsuki, you got long hair. You got hairpins in your hair? No, because he not sweet. But Flashy? Bro, come on, bro. Like, the type of trash that the academy is now outputting, bit. Like, you got niggas like Sonic out there, bro. Like, you know what type of cheek Sonic is, bro? The graduates, if Sonic is an example of the graduates of the academy, I am disappointed. I am not expectant and I have no faith. No faith. Go ahead.
So, hair accessories in the hair are bad, right?
I didn't say that.
Well, you're saying there's a problem with hair accessories, right?
Nah, I said Flashy's cheeks, bro.
I'm hearing hair accessories are bad.
Look, bro.
That's what I'm hearing. You're saying, hey, if you wear hair accessories, then you garbage. Get out of here.
What's up, Matt? What do you got to say?
Does Atomic tie his hair back?
No. Listen. I did not say those little bands. I said hairpins. Hairpins. Those are different things. Those are meant for design and style, man. A different color hair tie or whatever, a little hair circles or whatever. Like, that's fine, bro. It's whatever color you want. If it matches your outfit, that's even more badass, bro. You never seen those guys in the suits and then they'll tie their dreads back with a white hair tie and a fully white tuxedo, bro. And then a white and black tuxedo, bro. Mainly white with offset black. And then they'll get the white hair tie, bro, up top, bro, with the white and black shoes. Oh, that looks good, bro. That looks good. That looks
good.
Say
the opposite. Flashy's got like the white suit and he's got like the black hairpin.
Bro, Flashy's just got his hair like normal, man. And then he just put hairpins right here just to look, and they're cute, bro. I bet money. Bro, didn't the anime make them look cute too, bro? They're like pinkish or something like that, like bright pinkish or something like that. Like, listen.
That is subjective, bro.
Nah, that's not subjective, bro. He looking cute, man. He's looking cute. He even has sparkles. Who got this? Saitama have sparkles? You see Saitama with sparkles? He's the main character, man.
Maybe in one fan.
Yeah, he's definitely probably had sparkles.
Nah, bro, I ain't never seen no sparkles around Saitama, man. No sparkles around Genos.
Saitama sometimes. Yeah, I think it's literally like he's like, you've got to get to the top of the S class.
No. On the
You
real,
don't want your MC to shine?
No. Address the serious part of my point.
What's the serious part of your point?
Listen.
You're saying he looks.
You took your headphones off.
He has hairpins.
You took your headphones off. The serious part of my point is
you
that
were very loud.
The applicants have degraded in terms of quality since this individual here who's worked with Blast. Sonic is an example. Sonic came out. Sonic's a graduate. Sonic's an example of the potential of a graduate, at least. Is he good to you, babe? Is he good? Like, the Academy's cheeks now, bro. The Academy's trash. What are you putting out? What are they outputting?
I know,
But
but
like
how
that's
you take down 2 dragon level threats at the same time? Like trash, right?
yeah, because with Flashy Flash killing them, bisecting them to the point that they got to run away, and then Sonic holding his own because they were jumping him. It's not like they fought on one and then he just lost straight up.
Isn't Flashy an example of like somebody who broke through the system who's not like an average graduate? Did he even graduate? Or did he like break free or something like that?
Yeah, but we can say that for Flashy Flash, but we still Sonic is a good example
of the cheeks. That's what I'm saying. Look, no. What I'm saying is that
what?
Flashy is the odd one out. He's the odd one out of the group. Sonic didn't Sonic graduated, right?
No, they were the same generation. So if one of them didn't graduate, the other one didn't graduate because what they say in the Ninja Academy is Flashy was the best ninja. Like Hellfire and Gale used to be the best ninjas.
Yeah.
The reason part of their grudge is there is because Flashy was then considered to be the best ninja.
Okay, I'm saying that confirm that. Kishin, confirm that bit. Flashy's the one that didn't graduate. I'm saying he's the oddball out. Yeah, he was that thing. Of course he was that thing. The normal graduate was Cheeks. Hence Sonic. Hence Gale and Hellfire.
When did I become the tiebreaker vote? Also, I don't remember if he graduated.
Tiebreaker. Nah, you be the nigga that be searching.
Because me and Satsuki turn against it.
Oh,
no, you ain't breaking no tie, bro. Look, you was,
I was like, what?
Pull up the data, bit. What does the wiki say, bro? Like, what is?
Let's see.
Did Flashy graduate? Let me see what the chat's saying, bro. This will confirm.
I still don't get where we're going with this because if we're saying like we know they're weaker than Flashy Flash, where are we going with that though?
I'm saying
it's Flashy Flash.
I'm saying that the average level or the average skill level of the applicant or the graduate of the Ninja Academy is the level of Sonic or Gale Wind or Hellfire as humans. So the quality of the academy, in contrast to this individual who's working with Blast, has degraded over time. If this guy was a graduate of the academy, or we don't know his actual affiliation, but if he was a graduate, and then means that his power level is 50 billion bit. No, let's make a real number. His skill level is 90, because Blast is 95. But the skill level of the other graduates is like 13, 9.
But that wouldn't mean that the average lower. That would just mean that he is exceptional. Because we wouldn't know the power of anybody else in this class. We know he could be the Flashy Flash of his generation.
Okay, but these are 3 examples, though. I'm saying that because we have 3 examples in contrast to you're right. The 2 that are like the oddballs out, Flashy and this other nigga. And I shouldn't really even consider Flashy because I'm not saying he's anywhere near the skill level of like this guy in Blast. There's a big disparity there. It's like 90. You give Flashy like a 25, and then these other 2, and then you got Sonic, who's like a Sonic, Gale Wind, and Hellfire, who are like 9s and 8s. Like, to me, the average applicant from the Ninja Academy is a 10, 9, or 8.
We would need something from that generation specifically other than him because, like I said, for all we know, he could be an anomaly within his generation because we don't know. We don't know. Now it'd be different if he just he said there's some dialogue where he said, previous generation people were at my level, future generations people were my level. We don't know. We don't even know how strong this guy is in the first place.
Okay, the only thing I'm finding without opening webcomic spoiler territories is that he was part of the graduation class. The 44th, also known as the End. So it's the last one.
Okay, yeah,
So
they're saying that Sonic didn't graduate, yeah.
Well, let me look at that one.
Well, either way, I'm just trying to gauge the power level because like this is what we were talking about that we wanted, like during the arc. We wanted expansion of like villains, like Pure Blood or whatever like that, and Zombie Man's type, like those type of monsters that had lore behind them. We wanted to see more vampires, stuff like that. This is an example of that. We wanted to see more samurais. We got more of the Samurai Corps. Not only did we get an expansion of the disciples, of the Sword Saints, but now we also got some more disciples out there. And even Ben got an expansion with Suryu's little sister, and the other individuals out there. And now we got all these other like fighters as well. Like the ninjas are getting their expansion right here. So what is the average power level of like the other ninjas? Is this the greatest ninja school? Just because Flashy's the greatest ninja of this generation, and we saw like he verbally told us that he beat a bunch of other organizations, whether they're other ninja organizations, criminal organizations, whatever they may be, crime kingpins. He's been bodying niggas around him. So like, what are the other ninjas doing?
Being nearly as strong as him. He too cold. Trying to look for this Flash or Sonic and Tailwind Hellfire channel, but I. Oh well.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing because we got more to talk about. So staying on this God point, they end up and Sonic doesn't come, but they end up in an elevator, and they look at Blast. They see Blast. Blast is right there. They're in the presence of Blast.
Okay, first question I'm going to ask is, do you think Blast remembers what happened in like that alternate timeline, or does he not have knowledge?
That's right. Because they don't even
This is an answer we have yet. I'm just getting your, like, if you had to.
No, but I'm saying I'm trying to pinpoint exactly, like, whenever Saitama delivers like the zero punch, that technically happens before Blast shows up, right?
Yeah. So yeah, because Blast shows up once people start going down. Yeah, Blast shows up once people start collapsing due to the radiation. So he already knows who these guys are because he met them before that. So it's not that's not the issue here. But it's like, do you think he knows by any chance, like, oh, like, because he had to deflect like the punch squared, the serious punch squared before with the help of the others.
Yeah, no, you're asking if he has knowledge of like what happened. I'm trying to think of the weight or how this would fit into this narrative. This is not like. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because basically, depending on what he sees here, depends on how he treats Saitama. Because I think now I've asked the question, I'd probably say no, he doesn't. And I say that because if he knows that, so basically, if he knows that someone like of Saitama's level exists to that extent, then he would have been looking for Saitama to be like, hey, God exists. I need your help with this one. That's the only reason. Now
that's what you want. That's what you want. That doesn't have to be the case. That's what you want to happen.
That makes it. Otherwise, like, why would Blast immediately been like, hey, you know how you destroyed space? Like, can we have some words, please? Because I think he could. I'm putting together a team. He's going to run like Nick Fury. Just be like, I'm putting together a team. That's all it is.
I think, especially because like of how it was in this chapter where we got like the whole like they questioned his confidence, right? He said this exactly. Hold on, let me read the quote. He says, "Give me a break with things like become my disciple, be my rival, and stuff like that. I don't really want to teach or learn or compete or anything." And they misinterpreted that as a lack of confidence. I think the response that Saitama gives to whatever is proposed here, even if it is, or if it does turn out to be where Blast does remember or understand that, like, hey, there's an alternate timeline where you destroyed Jupiter in an effort to beat Garou, but you went back in time and now we're in this timeline here. I know that. If he says that, and then he asks for Saitama's assistance, I don't know, based on that quote, if Saitama's just going to say yes. Because we don't necessarily know exactly what Saitama's trying to do. We thought it, or I think, or go ahead.
I was going to say, do you think that's just like a meta commentary on the series itself? Because Saitama's having to do a lot of the same roles where he's basically being like, he's been asked to be like a mentor to multiple people, you know, he's got like rival people are looking at him and not really acknowledging him. So do you think it's him, like, maybe just like the authors going, Saitama's going to be taking a different direction now because they don't want to keep repeating the same stunts with everyone again? Where, like, he meets new characters and, like, be my rival, teach me, learn from me. And that's kind of what they want to do.
I honestly can't. It's a lot to consider, bro. Because possibly you would want to maintain the presence of those topics or of those ideals in the story, because that's kind of what's building the background. Like, that's what's giving us interest with, like, Suryu, for example, is the fact that he's now going to be a hero. The potential that, like, Bang's still going to be a teacher, still going to be around. The fact that Garou's going to be a hero. Like, those types of, like, background relationships that are giving us interest to other characters, they gave us interest for Saitama as well. Like, Genos is that relationship. Like, he is learning. He specifically said that. Like, that's the one that hit me the hardest. Like, teach. You don't want to teach. Like, nobody else is asking you to be your disciple besides Genos. Like, so that was directly at Genos. That's the one that hit me hard. Like, that's he saying, like, I don't want you around Genos. Like, I don't want you around Flashy. Like, that's basically what he said, bro. So, like, I don't know, bro. Like,
there's a reason he went to Kink. He's not looking for anime stereotypes. He's not looking for, like, masters, disciples, rivals. He's looking for friends. You know, he's lonely. That's why he was like King. That's why he's always like, King, when we next playing games. He's like, when he needed help finding Monaco, he was like, King, let's sort this out. There's a reason they got it sorted in 3 pounds, you know?
So, like, yeah, but so based on what you just said or whatever, or what you were implying, I would kind of say maybe a new direction, as you put it, would be him going on a mission with Blast and leaving everything else aside. Clarifying or showing us the rest of the world, what the world really is. That could be a way of doing it, but I don't think that's straightforward or even the way one would do it. I don't think we're going to get what we want here. I think we're still in the lull of another big arc.
Just to change the topic a little bit, what did you think of what did you think about Sonic basically letting us know that he's fought or attempted to fight Saitama multiple times, but it was off screen?
I enjoy it because I feel like it's something they could just do as a montage of, like, that is like perfect side chapter material of just like multiple times Saitama, like, he just cuts to different points of the story, and maybe it's literally in the middle of Saitama fighting someone else. Like, could you imagine, like, if when Saitama goes up to Goketsu and they have their score off, just like there's a single panel where he goes and just like and Sonic goes flying.
Oh, so you're saying, like, they could do something to where, what movie did this? Was it Puss in Boots? Where it was like the egg was there the entire time.
Like, yeah, and it just keeps coming back to the season of there, he turns. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It could be something. I mean, because there was a discrepancy in a number. Wait, what did you say, Keisha?
I love and hate that trope.
Oh.
Because it's like, then makes you want to go back, because there was a whole thing in Futurama where, like, I think it was near the end of season 1 or season 2, like, the whole thing of Nibbler was the one that knocked over the chair. But then if you go back to the first episode, you actually see the shadow of Nibbler there.
Mm-hmm.
Puss in Boots did it really well, though, because they literally just forced him into the scene. That's why that one really works, because he literally wasn't in the scene beforehand. They just put him in there. Like, he just suddenly turns around. This one was like, he goes see a bunch of cats, and then he just turns around, he's like a cat suit. Like, it's very funny.
But I mean, there's a discrepancy between the times that Saitama said he beat Sonic and the times Sonic has said he's been defeated. So there has to be some instances in which Saitama beat him without knowing it himself. So that could be a thing.
Is he just kind of? I feel like it's funnier if it is like the off-screen ones, but is he also just counting like his defeats in general? Because they're all coming with different numbers. Because I counted off the top of my head. There's 4 defeats that we've seen. Right, first time they meet, time with Tank Top Tiger, time with Fubuki, and then the time where he met up with the time where he's fighting Tatsumaki. They're the 4 defeats, right? Genos is counting 6 though. So somewhere, I imagine off-screened, he's challenged Saitama and Saitama's beat him.
Yeah.
But for Sonic, it's 14. So either Sonic is saying he's fought Saitama 14 times and been defeated by him, or he's saying that, like, in his life, he's only lost 14 times, and that's one of them. Now, I think it's definitely funnier and more entertaining if it is the Saitama route.
Yeah, but it's that Genos has knowledge of 6 times where Saitama clapped his cheeks. But in reality, there's been 14 attempts.
I don't think there's any side chapter where they have like a show, like even like a split second with each other.
Yeah, but no. It's in the implication that like there are times that we're not aware of. It's the time where he's just chilling or whatever. Like that's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So maybe Sonic. Maybe that's how Sonic got stronger.
Since he
was getting all screen.
Me, I guess I have some connection with him too. That guy has snuck up on me 3 to 4 times now. Oh no! It can't be that because he only Saitama only remembers 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, so like it's probably times where like he didn't even notice he took it down. It's just one time he's just stretching, accidentally punches him.
As far as I'm cognizant, there have been 6.
But that that's a funny implication too, because that would mean that Genos had to be around Saitama enough for him to be aware that it has happened to him more than he realizes himself.
Yeah, that proves it. Yeah, so the real number is 14, bro. Yeah, 100%. The real number is 14. Saitama only really remembered 3 or 4 of them, and Genos was there for 6 of them. Hey, Sonic, bro, I told y'all he's ass, bro. He's ass, bro.
What do you want him to do against Saitama?
The Academy how bro. I thought this, like, the whole sequence, like, the speed sequence in this, just, it killed me. Like, obviously, like, you see everything, and then, like, just, you don't even see the exchange between Saitama and Sonic. He's just in the ground. It's perfect. I'm like, that's wonderful. It's like the best way they could have done.
Yo, deadass, I was wondering, how did he get put in the ground?
I was confused when I read that. I was like, wait, who's in the ground? I thought Gelwin and Hellfire Flame escaped through the ground.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was also confused.
I think the reason was it's because like I think I said just before, like, if they do something like where the next panel is just he's like unconscious. And then it was better because he wasn't just unconscious. He's a Looney Tune shape. That's what's so good.
Nah, but yeah, Sonic's cheeks, bro. The majority of we should get more expansion on the vampires, bro. Not these cheeks ass ninjas, bro. Like, so to expand on what we were talking about before, we got this ninja with 2 blades. Where are the other aliens from?
We don't know. One, we got Boris.
Oh yeah, Woros, you mean?
No, Boris.
Okay.
His cousin. His cousin who stayed behind.
It's Woros, bro. It's Woros.
That's Boris. Mate, it has to be Boris. Boris is too good of a name. The Beast King, you know. He's back.
Uh-huh.
We got the alien girl who might be a psychic. Like,
wow, because she's a girl, she's a psychic? Jeez, bro.
I think, apart from Gispa. Yeah. Well, no, actually, no, that's that. I used to think, like, there was something with girls as psychics, but...
Well, Garou can shoot, too.
Tsukiyomi, yeah.
Garou can shoot, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Honestly, we might want to talk about something else, because I know we want to talk about this, but we just don't know enough about the other group that Blast's with. Like, we've seen silhouettes, and they look similar to characters we've seen, but apart from that, we can't say enough about them.
Okay, then how about Rover? Rover in the previous chapter ends up chasing Fubuki, showing that he still has this great speed, even at that size. And we see his cannons.
How fast was he going?
Huh?
How fast was he going?
Big fast.
Really, really fast, Jeff.
engaged.
Fast as hell.
Nice. Wasn't Watchdog Man going faster when he did his thing?
Nah, man. Tighten up. Yo, what
you were saying how slow it was, and I'm fairly sure what I was talking about was going faster than that.
Bro. What if we get Watchdog and Rover now, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, look, in this chapter, then we see like Rover broken off the chain, bro. What if he hops in the car whenever Fubuki's driving through Q City and she just can't stop him, and then shit. Watchdog sees him, identifies him as what he really is, and tries to fade his ass up. But it's Rover, bitch. It's Rover, bitch. Yo, what if... Oh, shit, bro.
There's nothing about that.
Bro, like...
I think there could be something very funny if there's like a territory battle, like just like one's walking, like imagine like Fubuki's patrolling down the street, Watchdog Man's there, and it is just like two dogs who see each other, they're just be like, I fucking hate you. You just go after each other. Because they're just not. I think there's something funny there.
Or if they start playing this shit.
You pissed on my hydrant. I smelt it 3 times today. Disrespected
the
me,
other,
you son
the
of a
other
bitch.
badass encounter would be Phoenix and Watchdog. That would be the other badass encounter. Oh my god, I'd love to see that. I would love to see that shit. That's how you really like. Well, maybe any S class right now versus Phoenix would be exciting to see, but whatever. So Saitama like beat this ancient dragon. That was cool. Gathered like the dragon cubes or whatever. And then summoned a magical dragon, so magic exists. Any thoughts, guys?
I liked it as a quick one-off adventure. I think it was just fun.
One Punch Man is just fun.
Yeah. I like Saitama just having a little adventure like that. I like he basically was just like, I'm just going to wait this Agent Evil because let's get out of the way. We've got things to do, boys. Come on. I kind of hope these guys come back in a way. Like, could you imagine, like, because they talk about these saints, one of the known wars, the Dragon Alliance. Could you imagine pulling these guys, like, show up later on as, like, a Neo hero? And because they're like, oh, my group was beat up by this rogue hero from the Hero Association, so now I'm here to claim revenge. Maybe they are very strong. It's just Saitama. What did Saitama say at the end after he killed it? You know, like, yeah, he's talking about how there's things there's a lot he doesn't know about. So is that like the direction Saitama's go, where he's going to try and learn more about things? Like, I guess that's me trying to get back to Blast, where he's trying to like learn more about, like, get out of his comfort zone a bit. Like King was saying to him, was like, go take dance lessons, go see the world, kind of thing like that, maybe.
I can't imagine Saitama taking the initiative to do like, I don't know, some detective thing where he's trying to figure things out. But I mean, maybe that could be a change for his character though, where he's a little more curious outside of his bubble of his everyday activities. Because if he's not doing hero work, he's gaming or he's just, shopping or typical mundane stuff.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I don't see it as like detective work when you say it like that, but I think even just him trying to push himself in a different direction. So like he might be like, I'm gonna go meet some new people and make friends, and it might end up just being like Blast Group. He's like, hi guys, nice to meet you, and then it could be something like that.
I feel like there has to be something a little more significant to push him in that direction, because he's still just doing the same thing he's always done since chapter 1.
It's fair.
Who knows? It could, the talk with Blast could get him motivated to do something. That's another thing about it. He's just not really motivated to really do much. I mean, he was kind of motivated just in Monster Association art just because they were making too much noise and messing with his peace and quiet. So
that is true, bro. We don't necessarily have to get like a motivated Saitama to like get a badass arc. So yeah, we could shit. It may even be some forceful shit where we get some badassery. So yeah, if we very well likely could be on a journey with Blast here soon. I don't know. I just think it's like it's just too good to be true. Like you're telling me after like what 15 chapters of trash, bro? Like you got me watching him play patty cake with this little girl, bro, for like 8 chapters, bro. Like I don't care, bro. I don't
Wait, what are we talking
care,
about?
bro? We're talking about Tatsumaki versus Saitama, bro. I don't care.
Oh,
don't
patty
really-
cake. I was so confused. I was like,
It
Last
was
year he was
very
like,
weird.
she's the greatest. She stopped the moon cutter. Like it's incredible. And I was like,
God.
little girl play patty cake. I hate her. Like
you got your mosquito girl fan service though, Grum.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Listen, bro.
Can we take a minute to talk about one of my favorite things from these past few chapters, which is character interactions? Because Flashy, Saitama, and Genos are really funny together. I think like there's just so many like good panels of them, like good jokes. Like because I think obviously like you got stuff where Flash is like, "Come with me," and Saitama just shuts the door on him. Incredible stuff.
I think what makes it so good is because it's this weird dynamic because they're all three of them are very serious characters by default. Flashy Flash is, I mean, we didn't really think of him as anything other than stoic until really the latter part of the Monster Association arc. So it took a while for him to kind of like break that mold of being like the silent guy, you know, cool silent guy.
Yeah.
Then when Saitama was introduced, he kind of not facade, but that image kind of got broken. They're all three serious, but when they interact with each other, Flashy Flash becomes completely delusional. Genos already is delusional when it comes to Saitama. And then Saitama has to kind of play like this weird, mature parent role with them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which he doesn't like doing. I don't know. It's this weird like a rock, paper, scissors dynamic between them because they all kind of check each other in some weird way and bring out different sides of each other.
But it's like what I love when Genos said like before like obviously like you got the off-screen fight with Genos and Flashy, but when Flashy wants to have like his private word with Saitama's like the dog can go sit over there looking at Genos. Genos not only just like he's like opens the secret flap to the room, but the best bit is when he tries to get rid of him. Genos' smug little face like, hey, let the go sit over there. To him, it's like he's like, yeah, tell him, master. It's like they're so funny. They really are. It's like even like in the latest chapter when I miss my words. Flash is going on about like, oh, I guess we'll postpone it for now. And just go, do you not see how badly you're sweating right now? Like, do you not understand the situation you were in? Like, he's in some ways, I can almost say like Saitama's rubbing off him in that sense where like he's looking at it like in a more simple way. And like that's like his attitude changing a little. And maybe it's because also he worships the ground Saitama walks on. Like I remember when Fubuki challenged Saitama and he sees what happened, he's like, look how you've fallen. Like he's so smug at that point too. But like I said, watching bits like this, they make me so happy.
All right, I think that's the majority of the chapters. I think we touched on a little bit of the different fighting styles we saw with King. We know that Rover's with, and so is Sperm, is with the new Fubuki group right now. So we're gonna get some badass interactions there. Whether it's the new Fubuki group getting into fights and Rover and Sperm helping, or whether it's them running through Q City and then running into Watchdog Man and then.
I like that addition too for that group, just so they can kind of have this wild card powerhouse that's always with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it turns out that way.
I mean, it probably is, considering that he's always leaving specifically to eat that's Paul's special meat.
You gay. Why you had to pause, bro? Why you had to say special meat
I
like that?
paused it because I knew what was going to happen. I knew it was going. It was no way to say that without, you know.
What is the special meat? No more though. Not for real.
Oh, the meat that Mookie was given to Rover, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man. What did it? What
Like,
was it? Was that one?
It's like A grade beef, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
A1 beef, that's what it is, yeah. Like prime cut, yeah.
Okay.
She probably gonna go broke though.
Shit.
You know the Fubuki group don't got no money.
No, with Rover around, bro, they ain't going broke.
Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say, like, they've literally. Right, okay, I know you want to wrap up soon, but is Rover as strong in this form as he is in the big form? I want to say, I know you want to say no. I want to say yes because it's funnier.
I do too, but like not the same strength. There's got to be a disparity there, or else the size wouldn't necessarily like. Because there, we don't know why he went smaller in size. Like it doesn't say it. It doesn't imply it. We just know that whenever he showed up again, he was smaller in size. Like,
What if he gets bigger from eating the beef? Slowly he becomes bigger and bigger.
We don't even know yet. We don't even know why he changed in the first place yet, do we?
I mean, that's honestly the most like. It's gonna be that. He's gonna eat the beef, the high grade beef, and then go back to his regular size. I won't be surprised if in the next consecutive chapters we see him in like a medium size.
What if he eats too much and he becomes like a really fat version of Rover?
Oh my god, stop.
Just
Bro,
like, wait,
stop trying to ruin Rover!
No,
Fuck, bro!
Because then he can't move, right? But then he's still like
Oh
got
my
the power
God.
of like Rover, and he's like Fubuki like lifts him up with psychokinesis, and he's literally just like a little turret. Just a little
Hold
fat
on
Rover.
now.
Listen, guys.
Matt might be cooking.
This is the saving grace, right? Phoenix, Sperm, and Rover are all monsters that were really, really, really good in the arc. Fan favorites. Coincidentally, they're all still around. All of them are still around. We even lost Platinum. Still, we have the original Black Sperm here. All of them still around. They're fucked off. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. They're miniaturized, childified. I don't want to say the other word because it's a bad word. It's just not good, man. Like, it's just not good. They've like tainted the great names that are Phoenix, Sperm, and Overgrown, bro. Like, tainted it, bro. So, I hold out hope that one day they're gonna get back to their glory, and not just that, surpass it.
I hope they stay in the shape and they become even stronger. There you go. I hope Phoenix Trick becomes stronger than Phoenix Golden Eagle or whatever it was. That's gonna be the funniest shit. When Brave Giant does it and then Phoenix Chick grabs it and he's like, "Oh, is that it?" Like, that's gonna be perfect. Unless he goes Penguin again.
I was watching this video essay. I forgot the dude's channel.
Just quickly, Satsuki, can't hear you.
I didn't realize I was muted. My bad. Go ahead, Grum.
I was saying that. Do you remember what you were gonna say? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I think it would be funny if Fubuki or if Rover did get bigger gradually. How are they going to take care of Rover then? Like, how is Saitama going to shield him? How is Fubuki going to shield him? Because he's still living with Saitama or I guess the other two heroes that are actually taking care of him. But yeah, it's a funny thought to see if he does get bigger, where exactly is he going to stay and how they're going to keep it a secret, because then people are going to start to slowly realize, this ain't really a normal dog.
I mean, this is the same as like the whole like pacification advent that we were seeing earlier with the two like I think they were tiger level monsters with the thunder Japanese woman monster and the thunder catfish.
Catfish and, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We're starting to see some like passive or even friendly monsters. Monaco is another case of that as well too. So we're probably going along that route, but I don't know how that's going to play out. My assumption is that if Rover gets back to normal size, the resolution at the end of the day, after some turmoil, will have to be that the association will house him in the headquarters. They'll make a facility, or Meta Knight will make a facility to accommodate him. But it's going to be after some turmoil, and it could be some, like... I don't think it would be super serious in terms of, like, the plot, but, like, I could see Rover being used in, like, a fight up against the Neo Heroes. I could see that going on, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Same for, I don't know about Sperm, and maybe, I don't know about Phoenix. I think Phoenix is kind of out of the picture. I think he would kind of, like, be dragged into it, But Sperm, I think, would kind of like look to be involved in like the main part of the plot. He'd be like a nefarious individual within the plot. That's what I think would happen for 100%.
We've talked about it a little, but he basically Dimple from Mob Psycho. Like that's the kind of role he'd play, where he's just kind of like he's happy sitting in the background, but making the most of his opportunities where he can until he can take action again.
Yeah.
To get that platinum.
He's more than Platinum didn't do shit, mate. He's more than Platinum if he's coming back.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you want Platinum to come back? Because honestly, I'm more of a fan of just the first form, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah.
So of the three,
I'm pretty sure I said it. I'm pretty sure I said this.
Same for
Like,
you, man.
obviously, Platinum is the strongest, but I just feel not even just like personality wise, some of the things that Black Sperm was doing as Black Sperm, trolling people, splitting apart. It felt right. With Platinum, he felt very generic.
I think it would be different if we saw Platinum actually do like some crazy things. Like we knew he had the power, but he never really had like a moment to be like, oh, well, he easily beat this person. You know, like he obviously beat Flash and Speed, but then at the same time, Garou just beat Platinum after that. There was never really like a moment for Platinum to shine on his own. Right?
Yeah.
Apart, he had his moments like when he's like, "Excuse me" for a moment, just walks through. But then he needs moments like that's what Black Sperm was so good because he had plenty of moments beforehand where he was just an absolute menace to everyone. And even then, we knew he could do more. Like he was like, "Oh, I'll just create a tsunami and just wipe out all of them if it gets too far."
Are you looking down on me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Platinum don't got no moment like that.
Yeah.
But he had those oh man, he really set it off, bro. More than those, it was the let me slide through for a sec. It was those. The memes was coming in handy, bro.
That one. There's when Golden Sperm was like, what did he say to Darkshine? He said it to Darkshine where he just like smacked him.
The Golden Sperm did have a moment of light. Let me see.
Golden Sperm's moment was when Darkshine was starting to get his confidence back, and then Golden Sperm just went like, "No, get out of here," basically.
What chapter was that? Hey, Kishin, look up Golden Sperm versus Darkshine.
You have lost your will to fight over such meager damage. So you turn your back on the enemy to flee in tears, and you call yourself an S-class hero. That's what he said.
Damn, bro.
And didn't even give me time to hardly start.
Bro. The quote I was gonna pull out was Homeless talking about what part of you is human? I was gonna put that's my favorite quote.
He one shots Fear Ugly as well when he turns Golden Sperm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vomited Fear Ugly, that's it. Yeah. See, Vomited Fear Ugly, he blocks Atomic's attacks before the Sunblade, and he takes down Darkshine.
Time out, bro. What the fuck did you just say, dog? No, he didn't block. He got his arm sliced through. He got his arm removed. He did not block. That's not what happened.
Once the Sunblade showed up, yeah, definitely. Like, he no problem sliced him, because the whole point was, hey, he had a bigger defense than Darkshine, and then the moment Atomic got the Sunblade, like, he sliced through it, yeah. Sunblade Atomic wrecked him. That's not the problem.
There's a weird implication there with what you just said. Definitely not. Atomic can cut through Darkshine in his normal state. He cannot. There's no, he's tougher. He's got a better. No, ain't none of that, bit. He could have always cut through both of them, bro. He could have always cut through both of them, bit. Like that's all it is. Damn it, Matt. Do it. We can do it right now, Matt. We can have it. We can do it. Darkshine versus Atomic. We can do it right now, bro.
Past 1. I want to go to bed soon. So. No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gotta wrap things up.
All right, guys. Like the video. Like I said, keep an eye out for that God Theory video. There's a video if you search on the channel. There's a video titled "The God Theory," and in that podcast, we talk about it's right after the arc ended. We talk about all the facts that we had about God, and we put a theory together that culminated in what we talked about earlier in this video. So check that out, but I'm gonna put that bitch together. In the meantime, check out all of our videos where we did reactions and different types of content throughout the week. Check those out, subscribe to those channels as well as this one. Hop into the Discord to converse with the people in the community as well. And we'll see y'all boys on the next one.